Here are our pick of the films being released in Britain and Ireland during March 2018. In Red Sparrow, a young Russian intelligence officer is assigned to seduce a CIA agent. The couple are involved in tradecraft, deception, and forbidden passion that threaten their lives, careers, and the security of both countries. In Game Night, a group of friends who meet regularly for weekly couples game nights find themselves trying to solve a murder mystery, complete with the kidnapping, fake thugs, and 4 federal agents. In Monster Family, an evil witch turns Mum Emma into a vampire, Dad Frank into Frankenstein's monster, and kids Faye and Max into a mummy and a werewolf. The Wishbone family must go on an adventure chasing the witch around the world to return them to their human selves. Gringo is set in Mexico, where a mild-mannered businessman finds himself at the mercy of his backstabbing business colleagues back home, local drug lords, and a morally conflicted black ops mercenary. In Mom and Dad, a teenage girl and her little brother must survive a wild 24 hours, during which a mass hysteria of unknown origins causes parents to turn violently on their own children. Walk Like a Panther revolves around a group of 1980s wrestlers who are forced to don the lycra one last time when their beloved local pub is threatened with closure. Wonder Wheel is set in the hustle and bustle of 1950s Coney Island. It follows the story of the people behind the attraction, involving shattered dreams, reckless love, and betrayal. You Were Never Really Here follows a traumatized veteran who tracks down missing girls for a living. When a job spins out of control, his nightmares overtake him as a conspiracy is uncovered. Tomb Raider follows Lara Croft, the daughter of an eccentric adventurer who vanished when she was a teen. Now a young woman, she goes in search of her dad's last known destination, a fabled tomb on a mythical island. Mary Magdalene tells the story of Mary, a young woman in search of a new way of life. She defies her traditional family to join a new social movement led by the charismatic Jesus of Nazareth. Peter Rabbit is a feature adaptation of Beatrix Potter's classic tale of a rebellious rabbit. Peter and Mr. McGregor fight to gain control of the vegetable garden and the affections of the warm-hearted animal lover who lives next door. A Wrinkle in Time follows Meg after the discovery of a new form of space travel and her father's disappearance. Meg, her brother, and her friend must join 3 magical beings to travel across the universe to rescue him from a terrible evil. In Pacific Rim Uprising, Jake Pentecost, son of Stacker Pentecost, reunites with Mako Mori to lead a new generation of pilots, including rival Lambert and 15-year-old hacker Amara, against the new kaiju threat. In Unsane, a young woman is involuntarily committed to a mental institution, where she is confronted by her greatest fear. But is it real or a product of her delusion? Ready Player One centers on a young outcast named Wade Watts, who escapes from his daily drudgery by logging onto an MMO game called The Oasis. Watts joins a hunt in the game for a real fortune against corporate foes who will go to any lengths to get the money. Blockers follows 3 parents who stumble upon their daughter's pact to lose their virginity at the prom, so they launch a covert one-night operation to stop the teens from sealing the deal. Isle of Dogs is set in a city in Japan. When all the canine pets are exiled to a vast garbage dump called Trash Island, a boy sets off alone in a miniature Junie turboprop and flies across the river in search of his dog, Spots. Journeyman follows Matty Burton, the middleweight boxing champion of the world. When Matty awakes from a coma following a delayed reaction to a devastating punch, he has memory loss and an altered personality and must begin to piece his life back together. Midnight Sun centers on Katie, a 17-year-old, sheltered since childhood and confined to her house during the day by a rare disease that makes even the smallest amount of sunlight deadly. Fate intervenes when she meets Charlie and they embark on a summer romance. Full details of all these films and trailers are available on our site. Join us for more film news and information.